Please subscribe our YouTube channel to help us create better episodes. Hi guys, you're watching K-Cinema Express and I'm your host Uri A. To many genre movie fans around the world, Korea is the land of Park Chan-wook and Bong Joon-ho. Hong Sang-soo is also a name globally praised by cinephiles, although he does not make genre movies. KIM Jee-woon is another Korean director who has a sizable following among genre movie fans at home and abroad. Probably not as large as the other three have though. Director Kim made his feature film debut in 1998 with a comedy thriller, The Quiet Family, and his follow-up film, a social satire comedy, The Foul King, made him one of the most beloved filmmakers in Korea. Since then, he has become a leader in genre filmmaking in Korea by delivering skillful variations on many different genres. A Tale of Two Sisters and I Saw the Devil were horrors. Hey, A Tale of Two Sisters was even remade in Hollywood. The Uninvited, anyone? A Bittersweet Life was a noir, and The Good, the Bad, the Weird was a western. He is particularly talented at creating visually striking movies, probably the best in the Korean film industry. When the news came out that he was going to make a live-action film based on Oshii Mamoru's Jin-Roh, the Wolf Brigade, many people went wild with anticipation. This Japanese animated thriller depicting a fictional future is a cult classic that has a huge following around the world. Expectation was really high. But, yes, there is a big but coming here. When the movie was released on July 25th here in Korea, it instantly faced a severe criticism. People complained that the movie's narrative was fucking weak. It fucking lacked any understanding of Korean history, and there's just too much romance. In the original animation, Oshii Mamoru presented a fictional history where at the end of the World War II, Germany won and Japan lost. The society fell into a total chaos, and the Japanese government formed a special unit called Kerberos that were Project Gears to suppress an anti-government terrorist organization called SECT. Oshii's work was full of nihilism based on his personal experience from the Japanese student movement and its collapse. In his adaptation, director Kim changed this premise to Korean in the days leading up to its unification. It looks that he wanted to show the history of Korea's ideological conflict and confrontations and antagonism between rival government agencies along the way. But his vision, or the lack thereof, just confused the hell out of Korean audience. He might have wanted to tell us that we should look back on the past and learn the lessons before we head into the future. Blah, blah, blah. But the near future he imagined here is way out of line and so bizarre that no one with the slightest knowledge of Korean history would accept what he presented before their eyes. Director Kim, what the hell were you thinking when you envisioned the film? Were you too busy shitting your pants at the thought of bringing Oshii's legend onto a live-action screen that you completely forgot the gravitas of the material you were dealing with? What the fuck? What's worse, his disproportionate emphasis on romance truly infuriated many audiences. Yes, Kang Dong-won and Han Hyo-joo are undoubtedly two of the most beautiful people in Korea right this minute. But come on! There's got to be a limit to lovey-dovey scenes we can digest per movie. And this is not even supposed to be a romantic one. Some people praise the movie's visual expressions and action sequences. Sadly, I cannot shake the feelings that these elements were heavily borrowed from the original animation. Director Kim is aggressively responding to such criticism and will release a director's cut that contains additional scenes when it hits Netflix in coming days. I'm curious to know what you guys think about this movie, the audience that are not biased toward or against Korean history. Sorry about my ranting today. I got carried away. I had such high hopes for this one. That's all. Thanks for watching my show. If it was helpful, please click that like button and do subscribe our YouTube channel for future episodes. And leave a comment to share your views on the movie or feedbacks on the show. See you next time!